So I'll say this, that I don't think that any husband who has ever been in polygyny, well, I can't say speak for him, but all the ones that I know of, and all the situations that I have heard of and dealt with, where a woman accused or people said that the husband was being unfair to one or the other. When you talk to that man, he actually is trying his hardest to be fair. He's not doing it intentionally. Okay, even though you might look at it and be like, "Yo, this is unfair." He's not doing it intentionally. So that's number one. It's not intentional, but he's not perfect. Number two is that, and this is why I always push back on the women, because, for instance, I have never seen it except for, and the only person I ever seen it was from my own wife, who did it to where she goes out of her way to make sure, to the point where it annoys me. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm being fair. I'm not doing anything extra over top for just you. This is what I do for everybody else. Just no, do this for so and so. Did you give so and so this or that? So she makes sure that the other wives are not, that she's not getting anything extra. Otherwise, she won't refuse it. I've tried to buy her gifts before, not even gifts, things that she needed, and she refused them because she didn't see the other wife get a certain thing, or because another wife said, "Well, you know what? He never bought me this and another," even though knowing that the situation. But the point is this, and I'm not trying to big up my wife or anything like that. I'm just giving you the scenario. But I have never seen, except for that one scenario, that the woman who the husband actually was being uh unfair with, right? So he's spending extra time, extra money, extra energy, or whatever. I never saw the woman who was getting the extra say, "Hey, husband, you're doing too much for me. This is not fair." Out of
Good
love
point.
for him and fear that he might be punished for being unfair. So the
That's a good
woman who's
point.
getting the unfair treatment, and hear me out, the woman who's getting the unfair treatment, she's got two issues. Number one, her husband is being unfair, taking the rights from another person and giving them to her. That's problem number one. That's going to be a sin on the husband's back. And number two is she's knowingly going along with it, or maybe even forcing him to be that way. So she's
Yeah.
going to get punished with him. So the
Mm.
husband's going to get punished, and she's helping him in the punishment. So really, it comes to, when we talk about fairness, the wife can help balance that by making sure, by saying, "Hey, listen, I know you're doing a lot extra for me. Let's make sure, even if I hate her, even if I don't like her, but I love you, so I want to make sure that it's balanced." And that is something that is very rare,
Yeah.
and that the women can do better at. The men are not going to be better until the women start being better also.